All right, so we are live. Give this a couple minutes. Hopefully, a few people can jump on. Being as it's at lunchtime, we'll see. We'll see. Got a cool couple things going on, so I want to share all that good stuff. So I don't know what everybody else's weather is like, but it is flipping way too cold to be south of the Mason-Dixon line right now, or it shouldn't be as cold as it actually is. Let me rephrase that. I think it's about probably 50-ish outside. It's actually a little warmer today than it has been over the last couple of days. So that's good. Could be worse. I could be up in like Maine, like David Van, or Minneapolis, or someplace way too cold for life right now. What's up, JR? Yeah, it's cold down here, right? Way too cold, way colder than it should be. Undoubtedly. So again, I'm gonna give it just a minute here, see if some people start jumping on. If you do, let me know down in the comments that you're here, where you're from. So that way, yeah, we can get this party started. Let me see. I'm pulling up everything. I'm not the best with like doing this stuff on Facebook. I try. That's all that matters. It's a valiant effort, right? Definitely a valiant effort. So why am I doing this title? Consultants, coaches, service people, marketers, local agencies. How do you generate more money? How do you stop spending so much time in your business? How do you automate some of these processes, all this good stuff. Yeah, JR from Houston. It's cold there too, right? Ugh, miserable. I'm ready for like fall weather or something, summer, spring, whatever's next. Anyway, my point being, and what I'm getting at here, over the last year, I've spoken to probably hundreds of up and coming business owners or entrepreneurs, everybody from, like I just mentioned, local marketers, freelancers, copywriters, website designers, consultants who are just trying to, make an honest living, put food on the table, do a little bit better from their business than maybe in their 9-to-5 job. Yet they're continuing to fail over and over despite having great business models. It just doesn't make sense. So I kind of started looking at everything and I noticed a huge and obvious problem that they all have in common. They can't land clients. And I say all the time, if you can't get clients, if you can't get people to put money in your pocket, then it doesn't matter all the technical skills and great services you offer. It doesn't matter, right? So if this is something that you've struggled with, I can promise you're not alone, simply because, like I said, I have these conversations every day. And the question is, why does this keep happening? Why can a guy doing the same things as me down the street in a different city, in a different state, make $1,000 a day when I can barely make $1,000 a month? Right? It's a good question. It's a valid one. And like I said, it's something that through the course of the last few years, conversations that I've had comes up quite frequently. And you can ask yourself probably some of these questions, and if it sounds familiar, like I said, you're not alone. If you've ever worked with tire killers who kind of beg for free advice, yet they're not willing to shell out any money for results, it's a problem. You might have had, soul-sucking clients that burn up your phone day after day because they're more worried about how you're running their marketing than how they're running their business. Or you might even be, and this is something that I did, slinging proposals left and right only to get somebody to tell you, oh, we're gonna think about it, or send me more information, or yeah, we're really not ready right now. Or even worse, you invest maybe your last paycheck in a course or a college or a program that teaches 9 million marketing tactics, but lo and behold, you have the sales skills of a wet noodle and you can't figure out how to make any damn money with it with all the bougie new tricks you have. The problem is when you get into those scenarios, it becomes a time suck, right? And you really have to think about how much that sales process or lack thereof is costing you. So, you know, it's actually, I was in that situation. And so I asked myself at one point, and this was probably like a couple years ago, I'd say, maybe a little bit longer. Why is this happening? I don't understand. I'm working all these flipping hours. I'm not making the money that I should, you know? So I looked at my numbers to kind of figure out what percentage of proposals or, you know, people that I was speaking with that I was actually winning or closing. Well, you want to know what they were? It was 1 out of 5. It was pathetic. I mean, can you imagine like all the time it takes to go into building these proposals and then you're closing 1 out of 5 people you do it for? So then I tried to figure out how much time I was actually spending meeting with the prospects, writing the proposals for people who never did business with me. And it was something absurd. It was like 15 hours a week, or, you know, when you calculate it all out, 60 hours a month. So then I had this realization: if I lose, right, 4 out of 5 of the people I'm talking to or writing these proposals for, and I'm spending 60 hours a month writing proposals, then that means I'm throwing away 48 hours every month on people who are basically shit canning my offers, right? No bueno, my friend, no bueno. So I started thinking about, again, what was causing me to fail so much. And I came to the conclusion that these business owners had no money. You know, they had no urgency or timeline for when they wanted to get her done, right? They were shopping around for the cheapest deal versus the best results. And this is probably most important, they didn't understand their current situation, and they didn't understand the value in fixing the problem. Okay. So what I did was I created something that I called a digital blueprint session. And this is kind of why I'm doing this video, because I'm getting so many questions left and right about what is this digital blueprint from other marketers, from other students, from, you know, consultants and things like that. The process is flawless. It's a blueprint session is, in short, basically a strategic meeting between you and your client where you review the goals of the project, you set expectations for what that success will look like, identify any potential barriers to achieving that success, and give them a summary of it. So at a high level, you're really identifying the easiest way to take the client from where they currently are to where they want to be. The path of least resistance, right? If you're looking at a map and you want to go from Louisiana to California, quickest way there is a straight line. It's not, you know, driving up to North Carolina and then cutting up to Jersey and falling back to, yeah, it's just not the way to go. And that's what a lot of people are doing. Oh, and by the way, I charge $1,000 and up for these digital blueprints. And what's most important, remember when I said earlier, I was closing like 1 in 5 deals? Now I close 80 to 90% of the clients who do a digital blueprint into a monthly recurring revenue client. Not a bad swing, right? So all that time wasted for people kicking my tires, not anymore. Why? Because they're now qualified and they understand the value of moving forward. And most importantly, like I said earlier, the cost if they don't. And let me tell you, if, you know, you're starting or you're running a freelancing business or you run a marketing agency or you sell services to local business owners, or if you really don't have a process for how you qualify and pitch new clients, if you're not systematic about how you're pricing your work, so like you're working harder but you're not getting traction, or you don't price on value and instead you're charging like the going rate or whatever feels, you know, friendly at the time, or if you just struggle to justify why your client should hire you, like to have the conversation, then you're in luck. Because I put together a little free training that will kind of help you begin taking steps immediately to jumpstart your business, make more money with less time and effort. Essentially, I'm showing you how to go from being that, you know, gunslinging freelancer or marketer or consultant or whatever you want to call yourself to being a highly valued business growth specialist and using the tools in your tool bag to implement upon what it is that you're recommending. So if this is something you want to learn more about, I'm going to drop a link down here in the comments. And I think I put it in the summary as well. Let me see if I can pin this. Oh, hell's bells. I hit the wrong button. Let's see, pin comment. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it's pinned down in the comments. And like I said, you can go and click on that when we're done here. And if this is something you want to learn more about, I strongly encourage you to just go watch it. It's the exact strategy that I use that has clients paying me upwards of $1,000 per hour without chasing them down. And I show you how to put the process on autopilot. Pretty sick, right? Right? Yeah. So basically 3 things we run through in this, in the training is showing you how to get paid for your expertise, right? Not your time. So stop trading dollars for hours. How to get people to pay you for results, not hours worked, right? So you're not nickel and diming yourself. And how to find more of these people that want these results. So how do I find these qualified business owners versus just the tire kickers that I've been talking to? So like I said, free training, highly recommend watching it. Links down below in the comments. I think it's up in the summary as well. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm going to leave this up here so that way, you know, you can look at it if you missed it, and you can check out the replay or whatnot. But the positioning of the strategy is very helpful for, like I said, anybody selling to small business owners, anybody who wants to start getting paid for things that they currently probably do free, sift out any train wreck prospects, only do work with business owners who are willing to show you the money. It's kind of like that whole put out or get out, right? And really, you know, even package your services to avoid the black hole of scope creep and all that drama. So hopefully this is helpful. JR, I don't know if you already have it from me. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. So you can go check it out. Yeah, so if y'all have any questions, of course, you can always ping me. You can drop the question down in the comments below. I'm gonna give it a second because I know that Zoom usually takes a minute. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Sweet, so good stuff. Check it out. Y'all have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope y'all have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.